Well, it was a day off for many federal employees, but hundreds of them and their supporters chose to spend it here, rallying in front of the Jackson building, advocating for the work they do every day.
Federal workers.
Ralliers in downtown Seattle showing their support for the thousands of federal workers now on the chopping block.
I don't think people voted to get rid of air traffic controllers. I don't think people voted, have radiation go into the Columbia River, right?
Federal employees who have dedicated their careers to civil service in areas like the Environmental Protection Agency and Veterans Affairs, speaking out against recent layoffs and cuts under the Trump administration.
We must be as loud and as clear and as forceful as we can be in this moment, because hope is not lost. Hope is loud. Let's be loud.
Just last week, the Trump administration moved to fire federal workers still within their probationary periods. According to the Senate Committee on Appropriations, more than 220,000 federal employees could potentially be affected.
Terrified. We're all terrified. These are people that have dedicated their entire careers to serving veterans, and our work is being ripped away from us, and it's scary. It's really scary. We don't know what's next.
Ralliers say recent cuts to areas like the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention will have serious consequences across the country.
If you don't have employees to be out there and have the numbers, and the databases and the websites are being removed, and that information is not available to doctors across the nation and to warn people about these things, we are going in blind, and that's going to kill people. People are going to die because of this.
There are checks and balances in this country, and if you think that there's waste, fraud, and abuse in something, then you go through the appropriations process.
Rally for it.
And it's unclear how many federal workers are currently affected by this locally, but according to Senator Patty Murray, there are more than 56,000 civilian federal service workers in Washington state alone.